The audio clear? Is it clear right now? Can you all hear me? Everybody kindly reply. Within 1 minute, we will start the class. Yes, I think right now I am getting yes from everybody. Kindly reply, sir. Very, very important class it is going to be. Extremely important class. I hope today there will not be any tech issues. Just give me 1 minute. We will start the class. How many are ready for it? Is the audio clear right now? I hope it should not be any problem. I just replaced the batteries. I don't think that there should be a problem. Very, very happy evening. Last class could not happen because of tech issues. So what we will do is, we will take a lot of extra classes. Please write down. I hope everything is clear. Shall we start the class? Shall we start the class? Just 1 minute, sir. Right. I see less number of students attending the class today. Now, before we start the class, there are few things which I wanted to update you. The first thing is, please go to the course Anil Nair's Aptitude and Reasoning course, which is assigned to you. In Anil Nair's Aptitude and Reasoning course, please go to the content. Please go to the content. In the content, there are daily practice tests. Daily practice tests. Ensure that each one attends these practice tests. Every day there will be 2 tests that will be scheduled, morning 8 a.m. to evening 6 p.m. and night 6 p.m. to morning 8 a.m. there will be another test. Percentages foundation test 1 is over. Percentages foundation tests are over. Still many of the students have not attempted the test. In case if you do not attempt the test, you will never understand where you are standing in comparison with thousands of students who are learning with you. Ensure that each one of you attend the class. Each one of you attend the class. We will not write at the top. We will not waste time. We will get into the class right now. Please write down time, speed and distance. Time, speed and distance. Let me check it out once for all. Are you facing any audio issues right now? Once the class starts, I don't want any technical disturbances to happen. I hope there are no audio issues. There are no streaming issues. I hope you can hear me properly. Right, and the visibility is also clear. I hope there are no buffering issues. You can watch the class in the mobile or in the laptop. Any issues are you facing? Any issues? This is something each and every student should join the Telegram group. My entire team is working in the backend to give you a lot of free PDFs starting in the next 2 to 3 days. Do not miss out joining on the Telegram group. I hope you all subscribe to Anil Nair Classes YouTube channel. Before I start the class, these are some of the very important information. I want each and every student to sit in the class with a notebook and a pen. Ensure that everyone makes a note of as many problems as possible. Entire class today, 5:30 to 7 and 8 to 9:30, we are going to discuss some wonderful concepts which will act as a foundation for you to solve time, speed and distance problems. If you miss today's class, you are going to be there in a danger zone. If you attend today's class and practice as many problems as possible, you can solve a lot of TSD problems in fingertips. Ensure that you prepare your own notebook. Nothing can beat your notebook. Kindly sit in the class with a notebook and write down each and every important key point. At the end of the session, you should be able to create your own questions in the topics whatever I discussed. The ability to create a question, if you can learn that skill from attending this class, then nothing like this. Ensure that in case if you got any doubts, we have two email IDs, anilnairclasses@gmail.com, and we have created another email ID, anilnairhelpdesk@gmail.com. anilnairhelpdesk@gmail.com. You can send a mail to any one of these two. My team should reply in less than or equivalent to 48 hours. And some of the best practices, the first thing is, anybody sitting in the class other than academic information, if you write anything which is a non-academic information, my team will appreciate you by blocking you from the access. You will not be able to watch any of the content. So pay ultra attention to the class. These are some of the best practices of the class. I am telling to you at the beginning of the class because I do not want any disturbance to happen when the class is on. Best practices: join the class on time, attend all the classes, do not miss any of the classes. In case if today's the class has happened, within few hours the video should be available in live classes. You can watch it again. Revise the previous topics before coming into the class. Ensure that you don't spam it in the class. Ensure that you don't spam it in the class. Now the time is 5:42. I will take the class till 7:12. We are delaying the class by 12 minutes, so we will start the class. We will extend the class by another 12 more minutes. I hope you are all ready. Let us get into the class. Please write down, sir. Write down. First point: thematic based learning. What is thematic based learning? You will understand it clearly in right now the first class as well as the second class. Thematic based learning. We are going to use thematic based learning to solve time, speed and distance problems. Time, speed and distance problems. TSD problems we are going to solve. Listen carefully. We discussed that speed is equivalent to distance by time. Speed is equivalent to distance by time. Speed is equivalent to distance by time. Now it is of the form, if the distance is constant, if the distance is constant, if the distance is constant, speed and time are inversely proportional. Speed and time are inversely proportional. It is not inversely related. It is inversely proportional. What do you become? Difference between inversely proportional and inversely relation. A is inversely proportional to B. If A become 2 times, A become 2 times, B will become 1 by 2 times. If it is K value, B will become 1 by K value. If A becomes 5 times, B will become 1 by 5 times. If A become 1 by 3 times, B becomes 3 times. A and B are inversely proportional to each other. Most of the students get confused with inversely proportional and inversely relational. First point we will write it. Inversely proportional. Proportion means same value. Proportion means same value. If A becomes 2 times, the same 2 value will be there. B will become half. Price increases. Price increases. The number of products purchased decreases. If I have got the equivalent amount of money. Length increases. Breadth will decrease. Length and breadth are inversely proportional. Number of people to do a work increases. People increases. Number of days to complete the work decreases. People is inversely proportional to number of days. Length is inversely proportional to breadth. Price is inversely proportional to consumption, and Principal is inversely proportional to rate of interest. A and B are inversely proportional to each other. If A becomes 2 times, B will become 1 by 2 times. A becomes 3 times, B will become 1 by 3 times. A becomes 1 by 5 times, B becomes 5 times. That is inversely proportional. Very important thing. Sir, then what is the difference between inverse relation? Inverse relation. Inverse relation, as the name suggests, please underline these important keyword. It is proportion here and it is relation here. It is just saying they both are inversely related to each other. It is not specifying whether it is same proportion or not. They are just inversely related to each other. That means if A increases, inverse means B will decrease. It is not by the same value. If it is by the same value, then it becomes a proportion. If A increases, B decreases by same value, it is proportion. Same value, it is proportion. I hope it is clear. Same value, it is proportion. Suppose you went into a cinema theater. The entire movie, whether it is one person or two persons or entire the house is full, the entire movie has to be shown. The entire movie time, it is constant. So whether it is how many people are sitting in the theater, how many people are sitting in the theater, and collection. What is collection? Number of people who are sitting in theater into the ticket price. So if there is a bulk booking, then the ticket per head will get decreased. I hope the idea it is clear. If you do a bulk booking for an event, then the ticket cost will be reduced. So one is increasing, another is decreasing. There is something which is constant. If there is an event that is conducted in an auditorium, if 100 people come, 200 people come, 300 people come, then the entire event needs to be executed. Suppose there is a marriage, right? If 10 people come, 100 people come, 5 people come, 4 people come, right? That guy has to tie the knot to that girl. So that is constant. I hope it is clear. These here distance is constant. Speed and time are inversely proportional. Speed and time are inversely proportional. I hope you understood the difference between inverse proportional and inverse relation. Good number of questions are also coming from inverse relation, which we will discuss in ratio, proportion, variation chapter. Variation chapter, there were about 8 to 9 questions which we will discuss in detail. There we will understand. I hope this slide is clear. Now what is important to me is speed and time are inversely proportional. Speed and time are inversely proportional. If A increases, B also increases in the same value, then it is called direct proportion. Then it is called direct proportion. 1 minute, please listen carefully, sir. 1 minute, please listen carefully. If A increases, B also increases. A decreases, B will also decrease. That means A and B are directly proportional to each other. A and B are directly proportional to each other. I will write down here same value. A and B same value. Then they are directly proportional to each other. What do you mean by directly proportional? A equivalent to K into B. A by B is equivalent to K. A by B is equivalent to K. So in direct proportion, what is constant? Ratio is constant. What is constant? Ratio is constant. Ratio is constant. In direct proportion, please write down, sir. In direct proportion, what is constant? Ratio is constant. A by B equivalent to K. Wherever ratio is constant, direct proportionality will be constant. If it is inverse proportional, A increases, B decreases. A decreases, B increases by the same value. Then it is inverse proportion. In inverse proportional, what is constant? Product is constant, A into B equivalent to K. If the product of quantities it is constant, then it is said to be in inverse proportional. If the product is constant, then it is inverse proportional. If the ratio is constant, what it is, then it is a direct proportion. I hope the definition it is clear. Direct proportion. Proportion means same value. A double, B also double. That is a direct proportion. Direct relation. A double, A increases, B also increases, may or may not by the same value. Direct related. They both are directly related to each other. If one increases, another will increase. Inverse proportional. A doubles, B is half. A 3 times, B 1/3. That is inverse proportional. Inverse relation. A increases, B will decrease. May not be by the same value. May not be by the same value. I hope it is clear. If it is clear to you, kindly reply in the chat with an answer yes. In case you got a doubt, please ask me. Every slide, after I finish the slide, you are expected to give an acknowledgement with either a doubt or with an yes. Or with an yes. Most of the teachers, most of the students, they often confuse between fraction and ratio. Almost 99% of the students, they consider fraction and ratio both are equal. Fraction and ratio both are equal. Theoretically they are different. Theoretically they are different. Value wise they are same. If anybody says are fraction equivalent to ratio, theoretically they are different. Value wise it is the same. Sir, can you please explain this with an example? Definitely yes. Value wise, fraction and ratio both are same, but the definition wise it is slightly difficult. Fraction. What do you mean by fraction? What do you mean by fraction? Let me take a pizza. Let me take a pizza. I divide this pizza into 4 parts. I divide this pizza into 4 parts. 1 part, 2nd part, 3rd part, 4th part. These 2 parts, I want to give it to my twin kids. These 2 parts, I want to give it to my twin kids. So, I am giving 2 parts out of 4 parts. I am giving 2 parts out of 4 parts. This is the theoretical definition. Practically, the value is part will get answered. It is 1/2. So, fraction it is 2 parts out of 4 parts. 2 parts out of 4 parts. It is a fraction. Now then what is the ratio? Sir, what is the difference between? Most of the people consider fraction and ratio to be same, but there is a difference. What is the ratio? There are 4 pizzas in front of you. You are taking 2 pizzas. You are taking 2 pizzas out of 4 pizzas. You are giving 2 pizzas out of 4 pizzas. Pizza will get cancelled. It is 1/2. Value wise they both are same. Value wise they both are same. But if you observe, fraction means on a whole part I am making pieces. Pieces out of whole. Pieces out of whole part. Pieces out of whole part. This is fraction. Fraction means pieces out of whole part. Ratio means different parts. Different parts. A part out of total parts. Different parts. I hope you understood the difference. Value wise they both are same. It is 1/2, it is 1/2. Here part and part it is getting cancelled. Here pizza and pizza it is getting cancelled. Value wise they both are same, but definition wise they both are different. So if anybody from now onwards ask what is the difference between fraction and ratio, this is the theoretical definition. Practically the value remains the same. Practically value remains the same. It is like saying 19/95. 19 ones are, 19 fives are. Somebody did 9 cancel, sir. I got the same answer. Just because you got the same answer does not mean that the answer will be same. I hope you understood it, that theoretical difference between fraction and a part. Everybody answer if it is clear to you. Everybody answer. Nobody, only one message you will get it, that the class is going to be conducted. And I told my team also, if anybody is not attending the live class, please do not keep the live class to them. Most of the students have gotten habit of, sir, I will watch it tomorrow, You will never be able to do it. Discipline is, once a decision is made, then there are no more negotiations. That is called a definition of a discipline. Again, I am saying, once a decision is made, you should not negotiate. We are all the people who keep on breaking all our commitments. We decide to study early in the morning, but we wake up at 9 o'clock and we say that, I wish I studied. I think the only thing which we can never get in life is the time. Suppose the sentence which I uttered right now 1 minute before, I cannot go back and repeat that same, that is passed by. So I think respect time. Everybody clear. Now, it is clear, right? Now, next one. So direct proportion, inverse proportion. Now, if you see time, speed and distance problems, these time, speed and distance problems can be solved using three methods. One is by using ratios, another is by using percentages, another is by using LCM. There are three ways to solve time, speed and distance problems. One is by using ratios, another is percentages, another is LCM. Similarly, time and work. Time and work can be done by using ratios, can be done by using percentages, can be done by using LCM. And mixtures can also be done using ratios, using percentages and using LCM. Time and work. Escalator related problems can be done using ratios, percentages and LCM. Ratios, percentages and LCM. These are the three things. These are the three tools. If you know these three tools, you can solve all the problems above by using these three tools. Now, because we discussed direct proportion and inverse proportion, let us take two important key points. Key point one. Listen carefully, sir. Key point one. 3a equivalent to 4b equivalent to 5c. 3a equivalent to 4b equivalent to 5c. A is to B is to C. A is to B is to C. Remember, here I am writing product. If a product is there, what is constant? Inversely proportional. Product is constant. That means they are inversely proportional. 3a equivalent to 4b equivalent to 5c. A is to 4, B is to C, it is there. Method 1. 3a equivalent to 4b equivalent to 5c. Equivalent to some constant. I will use the LCM concept. 3, 4, 5. LCM, it is 60. Put it equivalent to 60. 3a equivalent to 60. A is equivalent to 20. 4b equivalent to 60. B is equivalent to 15. 5c equivalent to 60. C is equivalent to 12. A 20, B 15, C 12. Again I am repeating. 3a equivalent to 5b, 4b equivalent to 5c. Equivalent to some constant. What do you mean by constant? Constant is a fixed value. Constant is a fixed value. Take a value which is a multiple of 3, 4 and 5. Multiple of 3, 4 and 5. It is 60. 3a is 60. A is 20. 4b is 60. B is 15. 5c is 60, C is 12. A 20, B 15, C 12. Sir, because it is constant, is there any other way where we can get the answer fast? 3a equivalent to 4b equivalent to 5c. A is to B is to C. A is to B is to C. Very simple way of solving. A value we require. We want the value of A. Close A. Multiply all the remaining coefficients. 4 5s are 20. 4 5s are 20. I want the value of B. Close B. Multiply all the remaining coefficients. 3 5s are 15. Now it is C. If I want C, close C. Multiply all the remaining. 3 4s are 12. 3 fours are 12. So whenever it is an inverse proportional, whatever variable that you require, close the variable and multiply all the remaining. Sir, why it is happening? 3a equivalent to 60. A is 20. 20 is 4 into 5. 4b is 60. B is 15. It is 3 into 5. 5c it is 60. C is 12, which is 3 into 4. 3a equivalent to 4b equivalent to 5c. Whenever you require any variable, close the variable and multiply all the remaining coefficients. Multiply all the remaining coefficients. Sir, is it for 3 values or 4 values or 5 values? It is for any number of values. Second one, a equivalent to 2b equivalent to 5c equivalent to 7d. A equivalent to 2b equivalent to 5c equivalent to 7d. Please tell me the answer. A is to, B is to, C is to D. A is to, B is to, C is to D. If it is A, close A. Multiply all the remaining coefficients. 2 5s are 10, 10 7s are 70, 10 7s are 70. B, if it is B, close B. Multiply all the remaining. 35 1s are 35. If it is C, close C. Multiply all the remaining. 2 7s are 14, 14 1s are 14. If it is D, close D. Multiply all the remaining coefficients. 2 5s are 10, 10 1s are 10. 70 is to, 35 is to, 14 is to 10. Whatever variable you require, close the variable, multiply all the remaining coefficients. Close the variable, multiply all the remaining coefficients. I want A. 2 5s are 10, 10 7s are 70. I want B. 7 5s are 35, 35 1s are 35. I want C. 7 2s are 14, 14 1s are 14. I want D. 7 5 2s are 10, 10 1s are 10. It is in the form of a variable. Suppose if it is time period ratio is T1 is to T2 is to T3. It is 2 is to 3 is to 5. What is the ratio of these speeds? S1 is to S2 is to S3. T1 is to T2 is to T3. It is 2 is to 3 is to 5. S1 is to S2 is to S3. It covers the same distance. It covers the same distance. Listen carefully, sir. Speed into time is the distance. Speed into time is the distance. So 2S1 equivalent to 3S2 equivalent to 5S3. So what will be speed ratio? S1 is to S2 is to S3. 15 is to 10 is to 6. 15 is to 10 is to 6. 15 is to 10 is to 6. I hope the concept is clear. If the distance is constant, speed into time is distance. Distance is constant. Speed and time are inversely proportional to each other. You don't need to write 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 5. It is, I want 2S1 equivalent to 3S2 equivalent to 5S3. I want S1. Close S1 and multiply all the remaining. If it is S2, close S2, multiply all the remaining. If it is S3, close S3, multiply all the remaining. It is 15 is to 10 is to 6. 15 is to 10 is to 6. Idea clear, everybody? In case if it is clear to you, reply with yes. In case if you got a doubt, mention the doubt. In case if you got a doubt, mention the doubt. Everybody, ensure that you all reply to it, sir. The best way for us to get our class engaged is to get a conversational communication in our class. Whatever doubts that you got, you will mention it. If it is a valid doubt, I will tell your name and I will discuss that doubt. If it is a non-academic discussion, it's a waste of time for you and me. Let me see, are there any doubts? Clear, right? Next one. Next one. So what we did, inverse proportion we did it. Inverse proportion we did it. Next one. There are some replies that is happening. Yes, she is asking, my ID is not working in your app. You are using old app, Yashrawat. The link will be there in the description. Kindly do it. Ratneshwar says, there is a problem in app, it is buffering. Is it buffering? Is there any buffering issue in the app? There is a student who is replying in the app. Do you agree with him? I think no buffering. So I will ignore that one. Martha Rajkumar says Telegram link. Kindly WhatsApp this one. 80500 80500 67891. WhatsApp these number. My team will send you the link. Now let me see. Any doubts are there in our app, students? I think everybody says no. Now 1 minute. Then if it is next one, another variety, key point 2. Key point 2. First one, A is to B is equivalent to 2 is to 5. B is to C equivalent to 3 is to 7. A is to B is to C. Next concept. We will discuss as many concepts as possible. A is to B is 2 is to 5. B is to C is 3 is to 7. Listen carefully. In the previous concept, we discussed inverse proportion. Now we will discuss direct proportion. A is to B 2 is to 5 and B is to C 3 is to 7. I want A is to B is to C. I want A is to B is to C. A is to B is to C. What is the first variable? A. To get the first variable, multiply all the first variables. 2 into 3, it is 6. What is the last variable? Last variable, it is 6. 5 sevens are 35. 5 sevens are 35. Next is A is 6. Originally A is 2. 2 threes are 6. 5 threes are 15. 5 threes are 15. Again I am repeating. Listen carefully, sir. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Or in case if you are getting confused, you just write the diagram like this. It is A is to B. It is 2 is to 5. It is starting with B, right? It is 3 is to 7. Write down like this. It will be easy for you. B is common. 2 is to 5, 3 is to 7. 5 and 3, both are different. Make it same. 5 3s are 15. 5 3s are 15. 3 became 15. 3 5s are 15. 7 5s are 35. 3 5s are 15. 7 5s are 35. 5 3s are 15. 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are 6. These are another way to look at it. 6 is 2. 6 is to 15 is to 35. Again we will repeat. A is to B, B is to C. So down B, write down. 5 3s are 15. 15 it is. 3 5s are 15. 7 5s are 35. 7 5s are 35. 5 3s are 15. 2 3s are 6. 6 is to 15 is to 35. 6 is to 15 is to 35. Similarly, A is to B is to C. To get the first variable, multiply all the first. 2 3s are 6. To get the last variable, multiply all the last. 7 5s are 35. 7 5s are 35. A 2 is becoming 6. 2 3s are 6. 5 3s are 15. Both are same. To get the first value, multiply the first values. To get the last values, multiply the last values. Then do the corresponding changes. One more example I will do. A is to B. It is 3 is to 7. B is to C. It is 5 is to 9. 5 is to 9. Again I am repeating. A is to B is to C. A is to B is to C. To get the first value, multiply all the first. 3 5s are 15. To get the last value, multiply all the last. 7 9s are 63. A is to B. 3 5s are 15. 7 5s are 35. 7 5s are 35. Answer is 15 is to 35 is to 63. To get the first value, multiply all the first values. To get the last value, multiply all the last values. 3 5s are 15. Then do the corresponding proportion. 3 is becoming 15. 3 5s are 15. So these becoming 5 times. This will also become 5 times. 30 is to 5. You know, in case for proper understanding, you can see like this. A is to B, it is 3 is to 7. B is to C. B, it should be same. It is 5 is to 9. 7 and 5, they both are different. Make it same, 35. 5 sevens are 35, 9 sevens are 63. 7 5s are 35, 3 5s are 15. 15 is to 35 is to 63. Everybody clear? Everybody, I hope the idea it is clear. 15 is to 35 is to 63. To get the first term, multiply all the first values. To get the last term, multiply all the last values. Very, very simple approaches. In case sir, why it is happening, if you want, shift B and make it same. 2 is to 5, 3 is to 5. Make both of them same. Make both of them same. I hope the idea it is clear. Sir, will it work for 2 values? No, it can work for 3 values, 4 values. A is to B, it is 1 is to 2. B is to C, it is 3 is to 4. C is to D, it is 7 is to 1. 7 is to 1. I want A is to B is to C is to D. I want A is to B is to C is to D. 1 is to 2, 3 is to 4 and 7 is to 1. To get A, multiply all the first values. 7 3s are 21, 21 1s are 21. To get the last value, multiply all the last values. 2 4s are 8, 8 1s are 8. Next it is A is to B. A original value it is 1. 1 21s are 21. 2 21s are 42. 2 21s are 42. Next it is B is to C. B 3. 3 it is 42. 3 14s are 42. 4 14s are 56. 4 14s are 56. 4 14s are 56. Idea it is clear. Again I am repeating. To get the first value, multiply all the first. To get the last value, multiply all the last. 1 into 3 into 7, 21. 1 21s are 21. So 2 21s are 42. 3 14s are 42. 4 14s are 56. 7 8s are 56. 1 8s are 8. 1 8s are 8. I hope it is clear. I hope the idea it is clear, right? Clear? Now let me do one more. A is to B, it is 7 is to 3. A is to C, it is 2 is to 5. 2 is to 5. Find A is to B is to C. Find A is to B is to C. Please ensure that it is in the sequential order. End became the beginning. End became the beginning. It should be in the sequential order. What is that I am doing? 1 is to 2, 2 is to 3, 3 is to 4, and it is 7 is to 1. From there I am doing it. I'll write it again neatly. 1 is to 2, next it is 3 is to 4, next it is 7 is to 1. Stepwise function I wrote it. These you don't need to show. It is not in serial order. A is to B, A is to C. That means you write down like this. A is to B, it is 7 is to 3. A is to C, it is 2 is to 5. 7 2s are 14. 7 became 14 2 times. 3 2s are 6. Are you all with me? 3 2s are 6. 2, how much it is? Suppose 7 is to 3. 7 is to 3. 7 is to 3. From there, 7 and 2, they are not common. Make them common. 7 2s are 14, 13, 3 2s are 6. 2 7s are 14, 6 is to 5. 2 7s are and 7 is to 3. These I multiplied by 2. 14 is to 6. These I will multiply by 7. So it is 14 is to 6 is to 35. 14 is to 6 is to 35. I hope the idea it is clear, right? 14 is to 6 is to 35. Here also we got the same answer. 14 is to 6 is to 35. 7 2s are 14. 7 became 14 2 times. Next one, 3 became 6 2 times. 2 3s are. 2 became 14 7 times. 5 7s are 35. 14 is to 6 is to 35. Once you write it in this order, it will be very easy for you. One more example. A is to B, 3 is to 7. A is to C, 5 is to 8. A is to B is to C. A is to B is to C. A is to B, 3 is to 7. A is to C, 5 is to 8. No mathematics, just logic. A it is 3 is to 7. A it is 5 is to 8. 3 5s are, it should be same. 3 5s are 15. Are you all with me? 3 and 5 parts, 15. 3 is becoming 15. 3 5s are 15. 7 5s are 35. 5 is becoming 15. 5 3s are 15. 8 3s are 24. 15 is to 35 is to 24. 15 is to 35 is to 24. Again, I am repeating it again. 3 is to 7 and 5 is to 8. 3 and 5 both are same at 15. 3 is becoming 15. 3 5s are 15. 7 5s are 35. 5 3s are 15. Same line values, it should be multiplied by the common factor. 5 3s are 15. 8 3s are 24. Same line values. 3 became 15. 3 5s are 7 5s are 35. I hope the idea it is clear. Krishna, I hope the idea it is clear. Krishna, I hope the concept it is clear. One more example. A is to B, it is 4 is to 5. A is to C, it is 9 is to 2. Try to solve it on your own. A is to B, 4 is to 5. A is to C, 9 is to 2. These 4 is to 5. These 9 is to 2. 4 9s are 36. 4 9s are, 5 9s are 45. 9 4s are 36. 2 4s are 8. 36 is to 45 is to 8. 36 is to 45 is to 8. I hope the idea it is clear. Everybody kindly reply in case if the idea it is clear. First we discussed the difference between direct proportion and direct relation. Next we discussed inverse proportion and inverse relation. Then how to solve the problems if it is in direct proportion and it is in inverse proportion. Everybody kindly reply after the concept it is over with an yes or the doubt. Is it clear? I hope it is clear. Shubham, I told them to create a class link. I send it to me, but they have not sent the link within the class timing, so I started the class. Everybody clear, right? Now, next one. Next one, another important key point. Key point 3. Key point 3. A is inversely proportional to B. A is inversely proportional to B. If I alligate A, I get the ratio of B. I get the ratio of B. I get the ratio of B. Very, very important point. B1 by B2 equivalent to A2 minus A by A minus A1. First write down, I'll explain it. A is inversely proportional to A. If I alligate A, I get the ratio of B. Some important key point is, sir, what is this allegation? What is this allegation? What is this allegation? See the concept. See the concept. Listen carefully, sir. Price into consumption. Price into consumption equivalent to expenditure. Price into consumption is equivalent to expenditure. Suppose I got 100 rupees with me. I went to a shop. Each pen costs 5 rupees. 20 pens I can purchase. 20 into 5 it is 100. I went to a shop. Each pen costs 10 rupees. I can purchase 10 rupees. That means cost per pen increases, number of pens I purchase decreases. So that is price and consumption. Price is inversely proportional to consumption. Price is inversely proportional to consumption. Price increases, consumption decreases. They both are inversely proportional. If you understand this example, you will see the beauty of arithmetic in the next 10 minutes. Suppose I went to a shop. I bought 68 kgs of rice. These costing 63 rupees. Another 85 kgs of rice I bought, which cost 81 rupees. This I purchased, this I purchased. I am adding 8 kgs of rice costing 63, added with 85 kgs of rice costing 81. Find the average weight. Listen carefully, sir. Find the average weight. It is per kg, it is 63 rupees. 63 into 68. Per kg, it is 81 rupees. 81 into 85. Total, it is 68 plus 85. It is 153. It is 153. I hope it is clear. Per kg, it costs 63 rupees. Total like that, 68 kgs I purchased. 68 into 63. Per kg, I bought at 81 rupees, total 85 kgs. It is 81 into 85. 63 into 68 plus 81 into 85 divided by total kgs. It is 68 plus 85. I don't want this. I want something else. Listen carefully. I will replace that numerical value. Total 68 kgs I purchased. Let me call it as Q1. Price, it is P1. It is combined with 85 kgs with price P2. 85 kgs with price P2. Average weight, let me call it as P. P equivalent to P1 Q1 and P2 Q2 plus P2 Q2 divided by Q1 plus Q2. Am I right? Please take this example. 63 into 68 plus 81 into 85 divided by 68 plus 85. P1 into Q1 plus P2 into Q2 divided by Q1 plus Q2. Listen carefully, sir. Price and consumption are inversely proportional to each other. Price and consumption are inversely proportional to each other. If I cross multiply, this will be PQ1 plus PQ2 is equivalent to P1 Q1 plus P2 Q2. P1 Q1 plus P2 Q2. Q1 comes to the left side. These P minus P1. Q2 comes to the right side. P2 minus P. So these Q1 by Q2 equivalent to P2 minus P divided by P minus P1. The ratio in which two quantities are combined, this is called alligation. What do you mean by alligation? Alligation is the ratio in which two quantities are combined. Alligation is a ratio in which two quantities are combined. I hope it is clear here. So I will not write at the top. I will not write at the bottom. Yes, Karthik, feedback taken. I want everything to be seen by students. Alligation is the process of finding the ratio in which two quantities are combined. So Q1 by Q2 is equivalent to P2 minus P divided by P minus P1. Q1 by Q2 it is P2 minus P by P minus P1. P minus P1. Now if you see, price and consumption are inversely proportional to each other. That means A is inversely proportional to B. B1 by B2 is equivalent to A2 minus A divided by A minus A1. Sir, how to get this ratio? It is very easy. Lowest value is A1, highest value is A2, Average always lies between lowest value and highest value. Highest minus average by average minus lowest. Average minus lowest, it is the ratio. Very, very important key point, sir. Extremely important key point. What is an key point? If any two parameters are inversely proportional to each other, if I aggregate one, I will get the ratio of other. If I do P1 by P2, it is Q2 minus Q by Q minus P1. If I do Q1 by Q2, it is P2 minus P by P minus P1. I hope the proof is very, very clear. What do you mean by allegation? Allegation means, for example, I will show it to you. I will show it to you, right, with an example. There are two water bottles, right? The example which can be easily be understood by everyone. Suppose there is a whiskey bottle and there is a water bottle and there is a water bottle. You cannot drink it raw. So this is a whiskey bottle, this is a water bottle. You will pour whiskey of 30 ml or 60 ml into a glass. Then you will pour water into it. What is the ratio in which water and whiskey should be combined so that your throat will not sore? That ratio in which two quantities should be combined, that is called allegation. Karthik, allegation is the ratio in which two quantities needs to be combined. What are the two quantities? It can be alcohol with water, it can be milk with water, it can be juice with some other liquid thing, anything, right? What is the ratio in which two quantities needs to be combined? I hope the definition it is clear, right? Key point 2. Key point 2, there is no confusion, Pranav. Again, I am repeating for you. A is inversely proportional to B. A and B are inversely proportional. Speed is inversely proportional to time. Length is inversely proportional to breadth. Price is inversely proportional to consumption. Men is inversely proportional to days. If any two parameters, if they are inversely proportional to each other, if I want the ratio of speed, I need to aggregate the time period. S1 by S2 equivalent to highest minus average by average minus lowest. T2 minus T by T minus T1. I want the length, ratio of the length, L1 by L2. Highest breadth is B, highest minus average by average minus lowest. If I want the price, P1 by P2, it is C2 minus C by C minus C1. C minus C1. If I aggregate, if I do this ratio, I will get, sir, what are S1 and T1 and T2? T1 is the lowest time period, T2 is the highest time period. Average, it is T. Highest minus average by average minus lowest, that will give you the ratio of the time period. Highest breadth B1, B2, lowest it is B1. Highest minus average by average minus lowest, that will give you L1 by L2. That will give you L1 by L2. Is the idea, it is clear? I hope the idea it is clear. Now this is a concept. With 3 or 4 examples, you will understand it very, very clearly. B2 minus B by B minus B1. B2 minus B by B minus B1. These B1, B2s, all this will be little confusing for you. We will start from the fundamentals and then slowly we will scale up to the advanced level concept. Listen carefully to first session as well as the second session. I hope these clear. Examples. Example. There is a sugar which costs 210 rupees. There is another sugar, variety of sugar, which costs 270 rupees. It is, if I have to combine it and sell it at 225, what is the ratio in which they need to be combined? Ratio is highest minus average by average minus lowest. So it is 45 is to 15, which is 9 is to 3, which is 3 is to 1. which is 3:1. I hope the idea it is clear. 270 minus 225 by 225 minus 210. These 15 and it is 45. So 15 3s are 45. First example. In what ratio should two quantities be combined? In what ratio should two quantities be combined? Second one. There is a water bottle which costs 20 rupees. Another water bottle 32 rupees. I want to combine these both water and sell it at 24. What will be the ratio? Highest minus average by average minus lowest. So this will be 8:4. 8:4 is 2:1. 8:4 is 2:1. These two fundamental examples. I hope it is clear. Fundamental examples. It is clear. Then we will get into the concept. How it is used in time, speed and distance we will discuss. Everybody kindly reply in case if the concept is very, very clear to you. In case you got a doubt, kindly mention the doubt. Kindly mention the doubt that you got. Let me look into the charts. Any doubt that you got? Please mention if it is clear to you. Everybody says clear, clear, clear. So let me get into the next concept. But this is a fundamental. Questions will not be so easy that you are determining the ratio. Very useful application of it in time, speed and distance. See here. A person travels from A to B. A person travels from A to B at 20 km per hour and he comes back at 30 km per hour and he comes back at 30 kilometers per hour. Find the average speed. Find the average speed. Find the average speed. This is the question. A person travels from A to B at 20 km per hour, comes back at 30 km per hour. Find the average speed. Listen carefully. I will solve the problem in multiple methods. Method 1. Method 1. Method 1. I will use LCM. Method 2. I will use weighted average. Weighted average. Method 3. I will use alligation. Method 3. I will use alligation. Method 3. Alligation or answer options approach. Alligation or answer options approach. 3 methods I will discuss. You can take any method that is comfortable for you. Method 1 LCM, method 2 weighted average, method 3 alligation. Now listen carefully. Listen carefully, sir. Method 1. A person travels from A to B, comes back from B to A. What is constant? Distance is constant. Distance is constant. He is going from A to B and coming back from B to A. Distance is constant. Distance is constant. What do you mean by distance constant? Constant is a fixed value. Constant is a fixed value. You fix any value that comes into your mind, you will get the answer. Fix any value that comes into your mind, you will get the answer. Take a value which is common to 20 and 30. What is average speed? Average speed is given by total distance by total time. Average speed is given by total distance by total time. Average speed is given by total distance by total time. It is not equivalent to average of the speeds. Average is sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. It will become S1 plus S2 by 2. Average speed and average of the speed, both are different. Do not get confused. If somebody says Muhammad Kaif and Katrina Kaif, unless they decided to establish a relationship, please do not create any relationship between them just because their right Part of the name is it is same. Part of the name it is same, right? Average speed is total distance by total time. Average speed, it is not equivalent to average of the speed. A person is going from A to B, coming back from B to A. What is constant distance? Take the LCM. Next class is very important. LCM of 20 and 30, it is 60. LCM of 20 and 30, it is 60. I'll write a little at the top. Why I took an LCM is going, you can take any value that comes into your mind. To get a fixed value, I took the LCM. Distance, it is constant. He goes from A to B, 60. He comes from B to A, 60. While going from A to B, 1 hour 20 kilometers, 60, it is 3 hours. While coming from B to A, 1 hour 30, 60, it is 2. 60, it is 2. 60 plus 60, it is 120. 120 by 5, it is 24. 120 by 5, it is 24 kilometers per hour. Average speed is given by total distance traveled by total time. Total distance traveled. He traveled from A to B. LCM of 20, 30, it is 60. Then he traveled from B to A. So again it is 60. Total distance from A to B and B to A. 60 plus 60. While going 3 hours. While coming 2 hours. 3 plus 2. 120 divided by 5. 120 divided by 5. What is the answer? 24. 120 divided by 5, 24. Is this concept clear? Sir, I will take not 60 but I will take 120. Distance, it is constant. Because it is constant, you can take any value. If I take 120, going 120, coming 120, while going 6 hours, while coming 4 hours, 240 by 10. What is the answer? 24. Same answer you will get. Are you all with me? Same answer you will get. Is the idea clear? Is the idea clear? Now see here. Suppose if answer options are there. If answer options are there, 24, 25, 28, 22. If answer options are there like this. What is the average speed? 24, 25, 28, 22. How to do the answer? What is the speed ratio? Speed ratio is 20 is to 30. Speed ratio is 2 is to 3. Distance, it is same. What should be the time period ratio? It is 3 is to 2. Speed and time are inversely proportional to each other. Speed and time are inversely proportional to each other. If the speed ratio, it is 2 is to 3, time ratio, it should be 3 is to 2. Now, lowest, it is 20. Highest, it is 30. Average, first option 24. Highest minus average by average minus lowest. So it is 3 is to 2. It is matching. Therefore 24 is the answer. Therefore 24 it is the answer. I hope the idea it is clear. You can also look at the answer option and you can solve it. Speed ratio, it is 2 is to 3. Speed and time are inversely proportional. Time ratio, it will be 3 is to 2. Time ratio, it will be 3 is to 2. Speed ratio 2 is to 3. Time ratio 3 is to 2. Low 20, 30, middle it is 24. Highest minus average by average minus lowest. 30 minus 24, 6. 24 minus 24. So it is 6 is to 4, 3 is to 2. Method 1, I hope it is clear. Method 3, by using answer option. Method 3, by using answer option. I hope the idea it is clear. Method 3, I hope the answer option it is clear. Everybody kindly reply. Everybody kindly reply. In case if you got any doubt. These are very interesting concept. These also we will discuss. These also we will discuss. My idea is to give you next class, entire class we will use method 1. But right now we will understand a different concepts which you will not find it in any of the regular textbooks. Any of the regular textbook. Third method. Speed and time are inversely proportional. Prabhu. Speed ratio it is 2 is to 3. Speed ratio 2 is to 3. Time ratio 3 is to 2. Time ratio 3 is to 2. Lowest Prabhu it is 20. highest 30. Average, I took it from the answer option, 24. Highest minus average by average minus lowest. 6 is to 4. 6 is to 4, it is 3 is to 2. 6 is to 4, it is 3 is to 2. I hope it is clear. Akash, Prabhu, I hope the concept it is clear. Weighted average. Beautiful concept, sir. Weighted average. Listen carefully. Weighted average. Weighted average. Listen carefully. What is weighted average? Same example we will take. 68 kgs of rice costing 63 rupees is combined with 85 kgs of rice costing 81 rupees. Find the average weight, or we also call it as weighted average. Average weight or weighted average. These 63 into 68. Per kg it is 63 rupees, 68 kgs. Per kg it is 85 rupees. 85 into 81 divided by 68 plus 85, 153. 68 plus 85, 153. Now, can I say that average lies between lowest and highest? Average will be greater than the lowest value. Average will be less than the highest value. Average is greater than the lowest value. 63 plus 63, 63, 0. 85, 81, 63. What is the deviation? 18 into 85 divided by 153. 17 5s are, 17 9s are, 9 1s are, 9 2s are, 2 5s are 10. 63 plus 10 is 73. Again I am repeating it. Average is greater than 63 and less than 81. If I take 63, 63, 63, deviation it is 0, 0 into anything. 81 is 18 more than 63. 18 more than 63, that is 18 into 85 divided by 153. This is clear, right? 85 divided by 153. If I take average is less than the highest value, 81 plus 63 is 18 less than 60. 81 minus 18 into 68. 81, 81, it is 0 divided by 153. Is this clear? Is the idea it is clear? Average is greater than the lowest value, greater than 63. 63, 63, 0. 81, 63, it is 18. 18 into 85 by 153. Average is less than highest value. 81 plus 63, it is 18 less than 81, minus 18. 17 4s are, 17 9s are. 17 5s are, 17 9s are. You don't do anything, sir. The entire thing can be simplified like this. Make the ratio smaller. 17 4s are 68. 17 5s are 85. Whenever you are combining the quantities, make the ratio in its simplest form. Average is greater than the lowest value, 63 plus. If I take 63, take this value, 5. 4 plus 5, 9. 81, 63, 18. 63 plus 10. What is the answer? 73. What is the answer? 73. Average is always less than highest value. 81 minus, if it is 81, take this ratio, 4 by 4 plus 5, 9. 81, 63, 18. 81 minus 8, 73. 81 minus 8, 83. I hope the idea it is clear. Sir, from where you got these 5 by 9? See here, 17 5s are, 17 9s are. 17 5s are 85, 17 9s are 153. 5 by 9. From where we got 5 by 9? Sir, why you took plus here? Average is always greater than the lowest value. Average is always greater than the lowest value. Sir, why you got minus here? Average is less than the highest value. Why you got 4 by 9? 17 4s are, 17 9s are. 4 by 9. 9 ones are 9 twos are. 81 minus 80 is 73. 81 minus 80 is 73. For you to understand this example, do not ask me any doubts. Let me clarify two more problems. Suppose 25 liters of milk costing 23 rupees is combined with 35 liters of water costing, for example, 35 rupees. Find the weighted average. Whenever two quantities are given like this, what you do is make it into a simplest ratio. Make it into a simplest ratio. The ratio in which they are combined, it should be simplest. 5 5s are, 5 7s are. Average is greater than the lowest value. 23 plus 7 by 12 into 12. 23 plus 7 is 30. 23 plus 7 is 30. Sir, how you got these? Why you made it into a simplest form? Lowest 23, highest 35, average 30. If I take 5:7, I am getting the ratio only, right? Ratio is in its simplest form. Just by looking at the answer, no calculations required. 30 kgs of wheat costing 23 rupees is mixed with 50 kgs of wheat costing 31 rupees. Costing 31 rupees. Find the weighted average. Find the weighted average. 30 kgs of wheat costing 23 rupees is mixed with 50 kgs of wheat costing 31 rupees. 10 3s are, 10 5s are. 23 plus 5 by 8 into 8. 23 plus 5, 80. Are you all with me? Everybody kindly reply, right? I hope the idea it is clear. 5 5s are, 5 7s are. Average is greater than the lowest value. 23 plus 7 by 12 into 12. So it is 23 plus 7. It is 30. 23 and 31. 3 and 5. 3 is to 5. 3 is to 5. So 23 plus 5 by 8 into 8. 23 plus 5 into 5. Answer is 28. I hope the idea it is clear. I told the Careerville students to send the stream key 1.5 hours before. Till the class started, they have not sent the same stream key. That is the reason I continued with the class for those students who are in Careerville. Right? 23 plus 5 by 8 into 8. Everybody clear? Krishna is asking, sir, why 8 and 12 in these two problems? Why 8 came into picture? 12 is the difference, Krishna. 35 and 23. Difference is 12. 31 and 8, 23. Difference is 8. 31 and 23. Difference is 8. I hope the idea it is clear. Everybody? Now we will solve that question. Some complex questions, how easy it will become. See here. How easy. A person travels from A to B. He goes from A to B at 20 km per hour. He comes from B to A at 30 km per hour. I want the average speed. I want the average speed. Very easy question. A to B he travels at 20. B to A he travels at 30. Speed ratio it is 2:3. Speed ratio it is 2:3. Time period ratio will be 3:2. Time period ratio will be 3:2. So this is 3 and it is 2. Average it is greater than the lowest value. 20 plus 2 by 5 into 10. Answer is 24. Very beautiful way of solving the average speed using weighted average. Speed ratio is 2:3. Time ratio will be 3:2. So answer is greater than the lowest value. 20 plus 2 by 5 into 10. 30 minus 3 by 5 into 10. Both the cases. Average is greater than the lowest value. Average is less than the highest value. Average is greater than the lowest value. Average is less than the highest value. Is the idea clear? Idea clear? Still we will solve a lot of problems in our class. Most of the class problems what we discuss are very conceptual problems. Ensure that you do not miss any single class. Live classes are any day better than recorded classes. A person travels from A to B while going 24 kilometers per hour, while coming 36 kilometers per hour, while coming 36 kilometers per hour. A to B 24 kilometers per hour, B to A 36 kilometers per hour. Speed ratio 2:3. Speed ratio 2:3. Time ratio, it is 3:2. So speed, he is going at 24 and he is coming at 36. At the ratio 3:2. At the ratio 3:2. What will be the answer? Answer is average is always greater than the lowest value. 2 by 5 into 12. 24 plus 4.8. Answer is 28.8. Answer is 28.8. And average is always greater than the lowest value. 24 plus 2 by 5 into 12. 24. Sir, I want to take average is less than the highest value. 36 minus 3 by 5 into 12. 36 minus 7.2. Answer is 28.8. Answer is 28.8. Tejaswini is asking how 5 came. Tejaswini, it is because of the sum of the two values. 3 plus 2, it is 5. Here if I take 24, I took this ratio. 2 by sum of the values, right? 12 came. Muhammad Uzair, it is the difference in these values. 36 minus 24, it is 12. Uzair and Tejaswini, I hope the idea it is clear. 12 is the difference between 36 and 24. See here, 30 and 10 difference, it is 10. 5, it is sum of these two values. Sum of these two values. Now, 30, Vaishnavi, 35 and 23. Difference, it is 12. Here also it is 12. Here also it is 12. I hope the idea it is clear. Now let me discuss one more question. Once the fundamentals are clear, then solving the problems will be very easy. Question. A person travels A to C at 20 km per hour, 1/3 D. Then a person travels at 30 kilometers per hour, 2/3 D. 2/3 D. 2/3 D. A person travels from A to C at 1/3 D at 20 kilometers per hour, C to B 2/3 D at 30 km per hour. Find the average speed. Method 1. First we did to and fro motion. Now it is in parts. Average speed equivalent to. Average speed is equivalent to total distance by total time. Average speed is equivalent to total distance by total time. Average speed is total distance by total time. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. He travels from A to B. He travels from A to B. What is constant? From here to here he is traveling. Distance, it is constant. LCM of 20 and 30, it is 60. Instead of working with fractions, LCM of 20, 30, it is 60. Total distance, let me call it as the LCM of the speeds. 20 and 30, it is 60. Speed equivalent to distance by time. Time equivalent to distance by speed. Time equivalent to distance by speed. Distance he traveled 1/3 D. 1/3 of 60, it is 20. By the speed 20. Out of 60, 20 traveled. How much is remaining? 40. 40 by 30. It is 60 by 1 plus 4 by 3. It is 180 by 7. It is 180 by 7. Is the idea clear? Average speed is total distance by total time. Let me not work with any x and y. This is not an algebra class where x, y, z's are used. It's an arithmetic class where we have to play around with the numerical values. LCM of 20, 30, it is 60. LCM of 20, 30, it is 60. 60 divided by, out of 1/3 of 60, 20 by 20. Out of 60, it is 20. Remaining, it is 40. 40 by 30. 60 by 1 plus 4 by 3. It is 180 by 7. It is 180 by 7. I hope the idea it is clear. This is method 1. This is exactly where little additional investment of time is required. Method 2. Here the distance is not constant. Distance is 1/3 d and 2/3 d. Simplify it. 3, 3 cancel. D cancel. Speed ratio, it is 2:3. 2:3. It would have been 3:2 if the distance it is same. But it is not same. Distance they are traveling, it is in 1:2 ratio. 3, 3 cancel. D cancel. 1:2 ratio. So this will become multiply by 1:2. It is 3:4. 3:4. So while going 20, while coming 30, reverse would have been the time period ratio if the distance it is 1:1, but the distance it is 1:2. Multiply. 3:4. Average is lowest plus 4 by 7 into 10, which is 180 by 7. Just looking at the question itself, by using weighted average, you will get the answer. Speed ratio is 20:30, 2:3. Reverse would have been the time period ratio if the distance it is not constant, but distance is in the ratio 1:2. So answer is 3:2 into 1:2. Answer is 3:4. 20, 30, 3:4. Average is lowest plus 4 by 7 into 30. 7 is the sum of these values. 30 and 20 sum is 10. 30 and 20 sum it is 10. I hope the idea it is clear. Asha Rani, how it is 40? Out of total 60, Asha, for you, 1 by 3 of 60, it is 20. Total out of 60, Asha, this is 20. So remaining will be 40. The remaining will be 40. Second one, I will do 2 more examples. Please make a note, sir. 2 more examples. First one, 25 kilometer per hour, 2 by 5d. 50 kilometer per hour, 3 by 5d. Just by looking at the question, you can tell the answer. Average speed is equivalent to. Average speed is equivalent to. No need of taking any LCM. Speed ratio 25:50. Akash 1:2. Speed ratio it is 1:2. Reverse it will be 2:1. This would have been the time period ratio if the distance is not 1:1, but the distance is 2:3. Multiply to get the time period. 2 2s are 4, 1 3s are 3. 1 3s are 3. So answer is, while going 25, again 50, resultant time period ratio is 4:3. 25 plus 3 by 7 into 25. This is the answer. I hope it is clear. 250 by 7. I hope right now Akarsh Raj Prabhu, I hope it is clear. 25:50. 1:2. It would have been the time period ratio 2:1 if the distance it is same. DD 5 cancel, it is 2:3. 2:1 into 2:3. Answer is 4:3. Answer is 4:3. While going 25, then 50, it is 4:3. 25 plus 3 by 7 into 25. Answer is 175 plus 75. 250 by 7. One more example so that it will be clear. 20 kilometer per hour, 2 by 9d. 30 kilometer per hour, 7 by 9d. 7 by 9d. 20 kilometer per hour, 2 by 9d. 30 kilometer per hour. Speed ratio 2:3. Reverse 3:9. Into 2:7. it is 3 is to 7. While going 20, again 30, it is 3 is to 7. 20 plus 7 by 10 into 10. It is 20 plus 7, 27. I hope the idea it is clear. Anybody got any doubts? Kindly ask me. I'm sure you will not have any doubt if you keep listening to every concept of mine. Speed ratio, it is 1 is to 2. Reverse would have been the time period ratio if the distance is not constant. DD cancel, it is 2 is to 3. 1 is to 2, 2 is to 1. It is 2 is to 3. 4 is to 3. 25, 50, 4 is to 3. 25 plus 3 by 7 into 25. I hope the idea it is clear. Everybody kindly reply, sir. In case you got any doubts, kindly ask me. Most likely listening to maximum number of questions. First few classes, I will focus more on the fundamental strength. Once the fundamentals, it is clear. Let the kid stand. Then he will walk. If he walks, let him run faster. I believe in first making you stand on the fundamentals, then slowly concept by concept will grow. Time, speed and distance, maximum number of questions I will solve. Right? Shubh Gurudev is asking, sir, how do we know speed is 1 is to 2? Take the ratio of 25 is to 50, Guru. 25 is to 50, ratio is 1 is to 2. Ratio is 1 is to 2. I hope the idea it is clear. One tough question, let us solve. Tough question. S minus 5, t plus 20, S plus 5, t minus 10, actual speed, actual distance, actual time period. Question is, speed is decreased by 5 kilometers per hour. I took 20 minutes more. Speed is increased by 5 kilometers per hour. Time decreased by 10 minutes. Find the speed, distance, time. Very, very important model. Most of the students will use equations method, which is a time consuming method. Very, very important model. Speed decreased by 5 kilometer per hour. The question, there is an English statement. Speed decreased by 5 kilometer per hour. Time increased by 20 minutes. Speed increased by 5 kilometer per hour. Time decreased by 10 minutes. Find the actual speed, distance and time. Find the actual speed, distance and time. Very beautifully, Anil Nair's way of solving. Listen carefully. Directly by looking at the question, you will get the answer. Directly, Anil Nair's way. See here, lowest time is t minus 10. Highest time is t plus 20. This is t. So, S1 by S2, it is speed and time are inversely proportional to each other. T plus 20 minus t divided by t minus of t minus 10. It is 20 is to 10. It is 2 is to 1. 2 is to 1. These S1 is corresponding to this value. 2 is to 1. So here it is 2 and here it is 1. Are you all with me? Again I am repeating. T minus 10, lowest. T plus 20, lowest, highest. Average lies between lowest and highest. T plus 20 minus t divided by t minus of t minus 10. 20 by 10, it is 2 is to 1. Speed ratio is 2 is to 1. 2 and 1, difference it is 1. S plus 5, S minus 5, difference it is 10. 1 tens are 10, 2 tens are 20, 1 tens are 10. S plus 5 is 20. S is 15 kilometer per hour. How beautifully we got the question within 30 seconds of time if your fundamentals are very clear. Again I am repeating. Time it is lowest, it is t minus 10. Highest it is t plus 20. Lowest, highest, average. Highest minus average by average minus lowest. So it is 2 is to 1. Speed ratio is 2 is to 1. These 2 and it is 1. 2 and 1, difference it is 1. S plus 5 minus of S minus 5, difference it is 10. 1 tens are 10, 2 tens are 20. S plus 5, 20, S will be 15 kilometer per hour. S will be 15 kilometer per hour. Speed into time is distance. Speed is decreased by 5. Time is increased by 20 minutes. Divide by 60, it will get cancelled. S plus 5, t minus 10. S 15 minus 5, 10 into t plus 20. 15 plus 5, 20 into t minus 10. 10 ones are 10 twos are. T plus 20 equivalent to 2t minus 20. T equivalent to 40 minutes. Time period is 40 minutes. Distance equivalent to speed into time. 15 into time period, it is 40 minutes in our 60. Answer is 10 kilometers. How beautifully we got this answer because of our fundamentals. How beautifully we got the answer. Again, I am repeating. T minus 10, T plus 20. Average is T. Highest minus average by average minus lowest. It is 2 is to 1. So here it is 2. Here it is 1. 2 and 1. Difference it is 1. S plus 5 minus of S minus 5. Difference is 10. 1 is becoming a 10. 2 tens are 20. S plus 5 is 20. Mukund. S plus 5. Mukund and Karthik. S plus 5 is 20. What will be S value? 15. S minus 5 is 10. What will be S value? 15. Either top or bottom. In both the cases, you will get the answer. No equations, no long methods. In our class, we will discuss all best of the methods, easy to understand method. That is the power of thematic based learning. Thematic based learning is the easiest way to understand. I hope it is clear, right? It is clear. One more question which we will solve. One more question. S minus 7, T plus 30. S plus 7, T minus 10. Actual speed, actual time, and actual distance. Speed, time, and distance. Speed, time, and distance. S minus 7, T plus 30. S plus 7, T minus 10. Speed, time, and distance. Lowest time period, T minus 10. Highest time period, T plus 30. Time period lies between lowest and highest. S1 by S2. T plus 30 minus T, 30. T minus of T minus 10, 10. It is 3 is to 1. Speed ratio, it is 3 is to 1. S1 corresponds to T minus 10. It is 3 and 1. 3 and 1. 3 and 1, what is the difference? 2. S plus 7 minus of S minus 7. What is the difference? 14. 2 7s are 14. 1 7s are 7. 3 7s are 21. S plus 7, it is 21. S will be 24 kilometers per hour. S will be 24 kilometers per hour. S will be 24 kilometers per hour. Speed into time is constant. Speed is decreased by 7 kilometers per hour. Time increased by distance. Equivalent to actual speed into actual time. Or you can do S plus 7 into T minus 10. 24 minus 7. 17 into T plus 30 equivalent to 24 into T. So it is 70 equivalent to 17 into 30. T is 17 into 30 by 7. Speed we got, time we got. I hope the logic is very clear to you. Everybody kindly reply if the logic is very clear to you. Very interesting ways of solving the problem, where thematic based learning mechanism, where not a single doubt will be cleared, where a lot of concentration is built on enhancing the fundamentals of a student. Enhancing the fundamentals of a student. How it is 24. Second time I am explaining. See here. This is S24 or 17, sir? It is 14, I think. Calculation mistake. See here. These 3 is to 1, difference is 2, 14, 1 7, sir. These 14, calculation mistake. 14. 14 kilometers per hour. So here also please make the change. I hope the understood the concept, it is clear. 7, it is equivalent to 14 into t. Make the necessary calculation. Make the necessary calculation. I took it as s minus 7 as 7, sc is 14, s plus 7 as 21, s will be 14. Concept clear, right, everybody? Concept clear, right? Now we will do one more question. S minus 4, t plus 40, s plus 4, t minus 40, actual speed, actual distance, actual time. Actual speed, actual distance, and actual time. Speed decreased by 4, time increased by 40 minutes. Speed increased by 4, time decreased by 40 minutes. Lowest it is s minus 4, highest it is s plus 4. Average lies between lowest and highest. T1 by T2 it is highest minus average by average minus lowest. It is, right? We will make it into s plus 3 otherwise. S plus 3. Let us make it into s plus 3. So this will become 1:1. It will become a very easy problem. S plus 3. So here it is s plus 3 minus s. So it is 3:4. Time period 3:4. Where t1 corresponds to s minus 4. So it is 3:4. 4 minus 3. 4 minus, here it is. T1, right? It is 3:4. S minus 4. I hope the idea it is clear. I am alligating speeds. If I am alligating speed, I will get the ratio of time period. I hope this process it is clear to you. This process it is clear to you. Speeds are alligated, I get the ratio of time period. T1 by T2, s plus 3 minus s by s minus of s minus 4. So where I wrote it, s minus 4 side, it is 3 and 4. 3 and 4. 4 and 3, it is 1. I hope the idea it is clear. 4 and 3, it is 4 and 3. 4 and 3, it is 3:4. S plus 3 minus of s minus 4, it is 7. It is 7. I hope the idea it is clear. From there, all the values you will get. I hope it is clear. From there, you can take it out. Either if you observe the correlation, there is one reason behind it. T plus 40, T minus 40. It is of the form A minus D, A plus D. Speeds are in, time periods are in AP. In the next class, I will begin this one. Time periods are in AP. Time periods are in AP. If here also, if you see, S minus 7, S plus 7, speeds are in AP. Speeds are in AP. Speeds are in AP, time period will be in HP. Time period is in AP, speeds will be in HP. I hope you understood the entire concept. What are the concepts that we discussed? Direct proportion, direct direct relation. Inverse proportion, inverse relation. Then we discussed the concept of how to do direct proportion problems, inverse proportion problem. Subtle difference between fraction and a ratio. Then we discussed what happens if two parameters are inversely proportional. Concept of weighted average and concept of alligation. Concept of weighted average and alligation. Lot of fundamental problems are there, but first two sessions I will concentrate on the fundamentals. In case if any of your younger brother or sister is preparing for IP MAT package, these are the course details. Placement package, those who are not enrolled, in case if your friends wants to enroll, either he can enroll in this placement package. Bank prep package, sir, what do SSC prep package, CAT prep package, these is the hottest selling course, sir. How many videos will come in this course? CAT course, bank course, SSC course, placements. How many videos, how many number of learning hours will be there, how many tests are there, and how many prizes are there. Interested, you can pass on this information. In case if you find the content to be innovative, these course is going to tremendously help you to increase your performance in any of the aptitude examination. We will catch up again at 8 p.m. discussing the extension of this topic. Thanks a lot for attending the class. Thank you.